Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Memphis moving it around. And here's Morris for three. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Back to Simmons. Here is Hill. Pass to Green. Fires for 3. The rebound by Grant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Morris. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here is Brooks. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now here's Morant. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jackson. Brooks with it. Now Green defending. Clock at 4. There's the lob to Jackson. Again, Memphis.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Green. Takes the 13-footer. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Now here's Morant. No good from Grant. Here's Simmons. And the layup falls. Now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Morant, the bounce pass. Cranes the 3-pointer. Brooks has got 9.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Here's Simmons following the score by Memphis. 3-pointer, Danny Green, and that's good. Green's got his second basket.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:39 left now here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
And that one's good. Feibel.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Morant surveying the D. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Buries it from three-point range.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Morant outside. Here's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Melton's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Sinks the 15-footer.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
We'll take a quick break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Harris.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
He hits the second from the line.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Pass to Embiid. And he makes good on the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Outside, Simmons. And he drives in. Here's Embiid. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. Six attempts and 6 hits.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Morant left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers lead. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. Here's Melton, looking to end the run, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the right side. Hill has the open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Morant drives in. Grant gets a wide-open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Grant, that's good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Inside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Melton. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 4. It's back to Hill. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Embiid inside for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. Now Hill takes the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Morris with the ball. Now Green defending. Bain. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
And here's Morris for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Open shot, Green. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the 76ers lead by 8. Morris looking over the floor. There's the drive. Now Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Hachimura the screen. And here's Morris for three. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Memphis. Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Howard. Now here's Milton. Outside, Simmons. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stop.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Here's Morant. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
No good from Simmons.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The Grizzlies trailed by 8. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And then Morant slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 assists.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Yep, it counts.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease. And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another three, he'll be the guy.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Morris outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morris has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Memphis. And here is Simmons. Harris outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morant drives in. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Bullseye!
That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Simmons' shot is good.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Brooks outside. Right between the eyes.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both in a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth. It's good from beyond the arc.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Hits the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this
cash quick, fast.